Hola a todos y bienvenidos a mi canal and welcome back to you guys. So today I have a reborn baby haul. I'm going to be reviewing, or not reviewing, but hauling some products from Bountiful Baby as well as a couple of other sources. If you all have not already checked out my community tab, I should have the post up by now, or there's a poll asking about reborn air dry painting kit. So if you want to check that out, go to my community tab on my channel and answer the poll if you would be so kind. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. So I'm just going to get started with some additional supplies that I picked up for painting because I haven't painted in so long. I feel like I kind of have to start all over again, like from the beginning with my supplies and stuff. So first things first, I'm just going to share these sponges. So this is a pack of natural sea sponges, and I think there's one synthetic one in here, which I believe is this one, but the other ones are the natural sponges. So this is going to be my first time working with the natural sea sponges. Normally I just use the cosmetic wedges, which I'll show in a minute, but I'm just going to see if these natural sponges can give me some better texture. I also ordered one of these from Bountiful Baby, but it's way less expensive if you get it in a pack like this versus ordering it directly from Bountiful Baby. So I'm interested to see how these sponges are going to work. So I got a pack of these. I also picked up some new brushes. So I guess this is the Amazon brand Bosobo brushes. I guess that's how you pronounce them. But this is what they look like. And normally I just would go to Walmart and pick up, you know, a brush set. Doesn't really matter which brand as long as I have a good variety of brushes to work with. So I have two of these. I don't really need both packs, but I just wanted to show the brushes for reference. So here they are. So I got a set of those. I also picked up my trusty cosmetic wedges. I really like these for painting. This is basically what I've always used. And you get 28 in here, so it's a really good deal. So this is what those look like. Then I got one of these wooden stands for holding my my reborn doll parts. I also have never used one of these before, so I'm interested to see how this is going to work and if this is going to be better than the way I was doing it before, which was just propping my items up. So I'm really excited to be using this. And then I have this giant paint palette. I did not think it was going to be this big, but this is 20 wells, and you can see it is huge. I'm just going to go ahead and take it out of the little plastic packaging to show you. But yeah, it's pretty big, as you guys can see, so this is going to be perfect for mixing up my reborn paint colors. Again, if you check out the community tab post, I'll go ahead and put that down below, but I am thinking of starting to sell air dry paints for reborns, my own custom color mixes and everything like that, along with just general supplies for air dry painting. So if you guys are interested in that, please check the poll. But this is what it looks like. So nice and big, which is good, I suppose. I thought it was going to come and it was going to be one of those small ones, but that's what arrived, so that's fine by me. So now I'm going to get into my Bountiful Baby order. I was so glad to finally be able to get this in the mail. It did not take long to come at all. I believe I ordered this on February 1st, and today is February 6th, so it came pretty fast, honestly, especially considering that the shipping and everything now has been really slow due to the pandemic and all of that. So I'm really glad that everything came quickly. So first, let's get into the kit that I chose to paint this time around. So I guess we'll just get started with that. Let me just put the box back down. So I chose to paint this time around the Felicity Awake kit. That's what it looks like. A lot of the kits on Bountiful Baby were sold out, so I basically didn't have a lot to choose from, and I chose to go with this kit. You all know how I normally do my kits in the past. I would order like seconds kits or kits that were on sale just because it's cheaper that way. And yes, I just basically pick from whatever kits are on sale or whatever seconds kits are available because they're only half off. And reborn kits can get kind of expensive, so I was really glad that I was able to get this one. So this is Felicity. Let me see if it'll focus on her little face here. I am going to make this as a girl. At least that's what I'm thinking for now, but I guess I'll see when the finished baby is all done. And this is what it looks like. She does have like a tongue, so her mouth isn't open, it's just like a little tongue here and nice lips and open eyes. So she does have kind of like a nice little chubby face, which I really like. And I'm just going to show you all the arms and legs. So this is what those look like. Here are the legs. The Realborn kits have so much detail, which is why I personally think that they are better than just the regular kits. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting a regular kit, but the Realborn kits just have so much detail. You can see all the little fine lines and creases. These are going to be really fun to paint because it's going to give a lot of depth to the baby. So there's one leg, and then here's the other one. You see just so many like fine creases on this. Really, really nice kit. You can kind of really see it on this side as well. Really nice. So those are the legs, and then here are the arms. One hand is completely closed. Again, a lot of nice wrinkling and creases and details and things like that. And then one of the hands is partially open. My lighting is so bad right now. Okay, so that is the kit that I chose to purchase. So I will be recording videos on me painting the kit. I can't guarantee that it's going to be like step by step, but I am going to show me painting the kit. Whether I do like a time lapse or I actually do a live or something, I don't really know exactly what I'm going to do just yet. So let me turn my, there we go. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do just yet, but I will definitely figure it out for sure. Then for the eyes, I chose to go with green. This is my first time, I think, using green. I think the other time I did a baby with lighter eyes, I did hazel. So this is my first time using green eyes. So we're going to see how this goes and how I match up the skin tone and everything with the eyes. But here they are. Very, very nice green color. They're very realistic. I don't know if you can tell, but they do have like some brown in them, how normal green eyes do for the most part. Then I got one of their bodies. This is their 20-inch premium body. They did not have any more of the 19-inch bodies, which is the body that they recommend. At the time that I placed this order, they are now back in stock, I believe, as of February the 6th. But again, they did not have them on the 1st, so I just ordered what I could at the time, and that was the 20-inch biracial body. I don't even think they have the 20-inch regular body, so I don't mind because you all know I usually always make my dolls either ethnic or biracial or what have you, so I don't really mind having the darker body. I haven't ordered from Bountiful Baby in so long, I didn't even know they were making biracial bodies now, but their premium bodies are a lot different than they used to be. They are kind of closed off at the arm and leg holes, which I actually really like because there's no risk of anything you know, leaking out of the body from this area. Just in case you wanted to use glass beads and maybe you don't want to use the stocking method where you put the glass beads in the stocking and then put that in the body. If you don't want to do it that way, I guess you could, I suppose you could probably just put the glass beads directly into the body now without having to worry about them leaking. I would probably worry about it at the head maybe, but I don't know. I think if you like to use baby fat pellets or anything, you could just put these right in and not have to worry about them falling out. So that's a really good thing. So yeah, and it does come with the cable ties already threaded, even though I purchased more cable ties because I guess I must not have seen that they already come threaded, but nonetheless, I did purchase some cable ties. So I don't really have a need for them now because the bodies that I ordered all have cable ties installed. But anyhow, so yeah, this is just the 20-inch premium gathered body. It's gathered at the chest and it's gathered at the back here. Really excited to, you know, stuff this and use this and see how it goes. So there's that. I also picked up a pair of light brown eyelashes. These are very light, so I don't know if I'll end up being able to use these. I might just end up giving them away or something, but this is what they look like. I don't think, they kind of look blonde to me, but I guess this is light brown. I guess I wasn't expecting them to be this light, but I don't know if that's going to work with my skin tone that I'm doing and everything, but we'll see. I then picked up a pair of their stockings for weighting the body. Then I picked up some sponges. So this is one of their natural sea sponges, and this is in the fine category. So it's not, you can see the holes on the sponge are very small. It does definitely feel like a natural sea sponge for sure. It's kind of firm, and then when you wet it, it gets softer. But again, compared to this set of sponges that I have here, I don't think there's one that like exactly matches the Bountiful Baby one, but I still think it's a good deal to just get this big pack like this, because this was way less expensive than buying just one of these. Like if I were to times this by what, 7, it would be, you know, the price wouldn't even be comparable. It'd be way more to buy these. But at the time, I just wanted to try out their sponge and see if this is worth it, see how they compare to the other ones. And then I picked up one of these. This is the Equest Mottling Tack Sponge in small. I've never used one of these before either, but I thought maybe this would save me some time from having to pluck sponges. I plan on probably cutting this into smaller sections though, because I think this is a little bit too big to be using, you know, just as it is. So I'll probably cut it into smaller pieces, but I will definitely let you all know how that goes. So then I picked up some plugs. You all know I do use plugs with my Reborn dolls. I typically don't use rings because the last time I bought them, it was really, really difficult to get them on. I feel like if you use rings, you definitely have to heat the vinyl before you put them on, because if not, it's going to be almost impossible to get them on. So I just don't buy rings anymore. I don't think they're necessary, but the plugs I think are really good, because when you put the glass beads in the limbs, typically there's nothing to stop them from coming out normally. Even if you put stuffing in them at the top to kind of keep it down, I always still just like to use plugs. That way I don't have to worry about anything leaking out. So plugs are a good idea. Also for the head, even though I do use stockings in the head, I don't just put the glass beads in there because but I'll probably do a whole video on weighting and how to do that. But anyway, nonetheless, I definitely like plugs. I also picked up some magnets. I do like Bountiful Babies magnets. They're very strong and very good quality, but I only order them if I'm ordering something else, because I don't think it's worth it to place an order just for magnets. So I have bought magnets from different people over the years, but Bountiful Babies are by far the strongest and the least expensive. So if I'm placing a big order, I usually buy quite a few magnets at a time. Just because they're really good, nice and strong. I buy one large one. This is the large one. You can't see it, but it's just a circle. Let me see if I can take it out of the package and show you. But I usually buy one large magnet per baby, because this is like the heavy duty, heavyweight one. This is what it looks like. You see it's very thick, so I use this one to put inside the head. If I don't have this one, then I can just use one of the other ones I'm going to show you, but I like to have the heavyweight one if possible to put inside the head for magnetic pacifiers. And I buy the rectangle ones for pacifiers. You can see these are smaller. They're about like 1/3 of the width of the large one and all of that, but they're small, which I like, because if I can't even really show it to you, but if I have a small baby, like for example this doll, I probably would only give this baby like newborn pacifiers, for example, because the face is just so small. So newborn pacifiers, because they're so small, I like to have the tiny little magnets on them, just because, you know, they lay more flush with the pacifier and they just look better. And depending on what kind of pacifier you have, sometimes these don't even stick out of the passy. Like, you know, when you're making magnetic pacifiers, a lot of the times the magnet will be like sticking out, so the magnet will be touching the baby's lips like more so than if you have pacifiers that have like that divot. It depends on how low you can cut the little passy nib off, but nonetheless, again, I'll probably show that in the video too, but I really like these magnets because they're small enough where they fit inside that little divot, but they're still really strong. So I like Bountiful Babies magnets. I definitely, like I said, whenever I'm placing a big order from them, I just always buy more, because you can never have too many. And I like pacifiers, so there's that. Then I have some of these Wonder Wafers. I bought 3 of them, Wonder Wafer packs, and you can just cut these up and place them in the baby's body. I'm just testing these out because, again, if I do end up making the, which I think I will, making the air dry paint kits, I probably would include something like this as like a freebie, or, you know, just something to include. So I want to test them out in my own dolls and see if I like them and if the smell is good and all of that. So I just purchased one of these. You're supposed to be able to cut them up into pieces and put them wherever you want in your doll or in your house, your car, or whatever, but I'm using them for my dolls. So I am going to open one up eventually. I can't really smell anything through the plastic, so I don't know if that's just me and my bad sense of smell or what, but eventually I'm going to open this up and see how it smells and all of that, and see if I want to include that in my kits as well. So I just got some of these to try out. Then I picked up some Prismacolor Premier pencils. I got the shades Chocolate and Sandbar Brown for my hair. I do usually draw the hair on. I don't normally paint it unless I want the hair to be particularly dark. I don't know, I might try painting hair this time just to kind of challenge myself and see if I can do it. So we'll see. I might end up painting some hair, but for now I just got these pencils. And even if you do paint hair, you still should draw like a pattern on first anyway. So I just got those. Then I got some of these Genesis empty mixing jars in the 1/2 ounce size, and I did not get these for the air dry paints. I mainly got these for myself so I can make my own custom like personal mixes that I'm going to use on the dolls that I make, just so I can save the paint. I did this the last time, but I had bigger jars that I got from the dollar store, so I thought, you know what, let me just buy some Genesis jars and see if these are good. They're kind of pricey at $1 a jar. I mean, $1 for this tiny jar is kind of a lot of money, but I just wanted to try these out, but they're very good quality. I don't think they're glass. I mean, they could be, I don't know, but I think they're just a really strong plastic. But I'm just going to try these out and see how I like them and see if I like the capacity. For my, when I make the air dry kits, I probably won't use like the Genesis jars. I'll probably use something else, but just to try these out and see, maybe I will use these, I don't know, but I just wanted to show these jars that I got from them. So I think I'm probably just going to use these for my own personal paint though. But I got 7 of those. And then I purchased some glass beads, which I'm not going to show on camera because I don't think one of the bags is open, but I think, like, you know, with the glass beads, sometimes you have a couple of them that just float around, and I don't want to get the glass beads everywhere, so I'm just going to leave those in the box. But I did get 7 pounds of glass beads. That's probably way more than I'm going to need for this baby because she's so small, but we'll see. I like to get as much weight as I can in my dolls because I like my dolls to be kind of heavy. Then I picked up this stainless steel scalpel hobby knife with sliding cap, and I got this to use as a replacement for my X-Acto knife. I did purchase another X-Acto knife because my last one got kind of messed up, but normally when I'm cutting the eyes, the eye socket so I can put the eyes in, I typically will use an X-Acto knife for that, and I just feel like the X-Acto knife works the best because it's really sharp and it gets the job done. But I thought, let me just try out this Medline. I didn't even know this was a Medline product, but anyway, this little safety scalpel, because this may be sharper than the X-Acto, which will probably make my job a little bit easier. Because I do use air dry paints and I don't heat up the vinyl at any point during the reboarding process, doing the eyes is probably the most difficult part. It's very, very, very hard when you don't heat the vinyl. So I'm thinking about maybe trying a different method or something. Again, I'll let you guys know if I do, but I thought maybe if I get something that's a little bit sharper than an X-Acto knife, I'll be able to do the eyes a little bit easier. So I'm just going to see how this works. It's supposed to be a one-time use, but I'm going to keep reusing this because this was kind of pricey. So there's that. So that is everything that I got as far as for painting. I did also purchase paints, varnishes, sealers, mediums, things like that. But again, I'm not going to be sharing that in this video because I do plan on, you know, making the air dry kits and mixing up my own mediums and varnishes and trying them out and testing them and things like that, and mixing my own air dry paint and things of that nature. So I'm not going to be sharing that in this video, but if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and let me know what you all are thinking about the air dry kits. Answer the poll. Again, it's in my community tab. Let me know, are you guys interested in something like that? Of course, the price is going to be really reasonable and all of that. Just thought I would go ahead and start something to share my mixes because for me, when I was, you know, first starting out, nobody was really using, I mean, people were using air dry paints, but there was nowhere you could go to like buy the paint already pre-mixed and everything. That was a good price. So just let me know what you guys think about that down below in the comments. Let me know if you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Dame un like, suscríbete a mi canal. Adiós. Y nos vemos en un otro video. Bye, guys.